watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Good evening. Today is Wednesday, October 11th, 2023. Welcome to News 25. I'm Missy Kohler. A structure fire occurred earlier this afternoon. Rory Roselle has the details.
Earlier today at approximately 1:30 p.m., a carport caught fire with two classic vehicles inside. This structure fire was located here in Pahrump on Banovich Street. It is reported that there are no attachments to the house, and according to Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, this structure fire is accidental in nature. There are no reported injuries at this time.
Richard Filippelli is currently wanted for failing to appear on a case involving violating an extended protective order for stalking and harassment. Anyone with information on Filippelli's location is asked to contact the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000, option 5, or Crime Stoppers at 702-385-5555. Israel establishes a cabinet of 5 in order to organize their retaliatory efforts against Hamas, and Nevada joins a group of other states denouncing Hamas's attacks. RJ Camacho reports.
The Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, created a wartime cabinet tasked with overseeing the retaliatory fight against Hamas militants on October 11th. The cabinet has established a modicum of unity between Israel, Benny Gantz, who is a former defense minister, and military chief of staff and current defense minister Yoav Gallant, according to reports. The cabinet is made up of 5 members. Other than the aforementioned ones, there are 2 other unnamed officials who are tasked as being observers to the cabinet. The Israeli government is currently facing public pressure at an overwhelming degree after Hamas militants attacked Israel on October 7th, hitting as many as 22 different locations outside the Gaza Strip. In response, Israel has unleashed a devastating bombardment on the Gaza Strip, which has leveled entire city blocks and left an unknown number of casualties. Militants in the Gaza Strip were reported to have fired back on October 10th themselves. The Gaza Strip has been reported to be out of power due to the bombing having hit Gaza's sole power plant. As of reporting, the war has already claimed approximately 2,200 lives on both sides of the fence, and currently the number of U.S. citizens killed in the war has risen to 22. The U.S. sent over a plane carrying advanced armaments late October 10th to Israel. The armaments have been reported to be designed to facilitate significant military operations. The Israel Defense Forces stated that, "We are grateful for the U.S. backing and assistance to the IDF, and to the state of Israel in general during this challenging period. Our common enemies know that the cooperation between our militaries is stronger than ever and is a key part in ensuring regional security and stability." However, Lebanon militant group Hezbollah blamed the United States for the attacks in Israel. Hezbollah was quoted stating that the U.S. is a full partner of the Zionist aggression and is responsible for the killings, crimes, siege, the destruction of homes, and horrifying crimes against innocent civilians. The group also stated that the aid showed that Israel's military was weak for needing continuous foreign support. The group also called on Arab and Muslim nations to condemn American intervention in the region. The head of the Kata'ibe Hezbollah militia has also threatened to attack American bases in retaliation if the United States intervenes in the war. Ahmad al-Hamidawi threatened that the Hezbollah's missiles, drones, and special forces are currently ready to direct attacks at American bases should they intervene. Meanwhile, across the world, various different people have been showing support for both sides, some for Palestine and some for Israel. Back in the States, there have already been reports of both such demonstrations as well. Our state, the state of Nevada, has recently joined a bipartisan group of states denouncing the Hamas's attacks on Israel. Attorney General Aaron Ford, who joined a coalition of 13 other state attorney generals, denounced Hamas's rocket strikes and kidnappings, saying that he is aghast and outraged from the attacks on civilians. Governor Joe Lombardo has also ordered flags to fly at half-staff on October 10th in honor of victims of the war. Senator Jackie Rosen also stated on October 11th that she condemns any vile celebrations in support of Hamas's attacks on civilians. She went on to state that it is outrageous that some extremists and activists, like the Democratic Socialists of America, are using this attack as an opportunity to oppose NATO's life-saving security assistance in Israel's darkest hour. Even worse, they're braiding Hamasism from selling statements attempt innocent civilians. At a global anti-portray the sense or create between these terrorists' right to defend themselves are dangerous.
Been back up for
On October, were welcomed by Richard Green push for tourism to come back and a residence for visitors. With the hotel reservations again, as well as 8 timeshare in the region properties, which are only miles from the damaged area. The Hawaii Tourism Authority, a huge influx of visitors was not expected. The exact numbers of those returning are currently unavailable. According to the executive director of the Maui Hotel and Lodging Association, Lisa Paulson, the numbers are low and are expecting a very slow ramp up to visitors coming back. Richard Beeson stated that, "I know we are still grieving, and it feels too soon. But the reality is there are those in our community who are ready to get back to work. Bills need to be paid, KPVM need our medical care." Richard Beeson also asked visitors to show respect by not going near any of the burn zones and to not take or post any inappropriate images on social media.
There's a job fair coming up in Nye County, and we'll tell you all about it after the break, so stay with us.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. This segment of the news is brought to you by John Air. For all your heating and air conditioning needs, call 775-751-2372.
Welcome back. News 25 spoke to Ed Kelly about the upcoming job fair that happens twice a year. If you're looking for a new job or anticipate looking, this will be a great opportunity for you.
Hey everybody, Ed Kelly, Nye Communities Coalition. It's that time again. The Nye Communities Coalition Employee NV Career Hub, boy that's a mouthful, Career Fair. It is Friday, November 3rd. It's going to be from 9 a.m. to noon in the NAC, which is the big building, Nye Activity Center, at the campus of Nye Communities Coalition. 1020 East Wilson Road, right here in Pahrump. It's the road behind Walmart. Most people know where we're at. Come on down. We've got employers going to be there ready to interview and hire on the spot. If you need to work on your resume, you can come to the resource room ahead of time. Come in, build your resume, snazz it up. Bring those in hand to meet with the employers. Dress for success. We've got a clothing closet that you're welcome to come use. Get an interview attire to put on to show up and meet your next employer. And we'll be there, like I said, November 3rd, 9 a.m. to noon in the NAC, 1020 East Wilson Road. Any information needed, the phone number 775-727-9970. Hopefully we're going to get up to, we can fit about 30 businesses and vendors in the NAC comfortably. So, as many as we can get. If they're hiring, hopefully they're going to be there.
A solar eclipse is happening this weekend. RJ Camacho has a report on its path and the time it will show up.
An eclipse is reported to be occurring on Saturday, October 14th. Apparently, it is an annual solar eclipse, which is also known as a ring of fire. When the moon lines up between Earth and the sun, it'll black out all but the sun's outer rim, which causes a blazing border around the shadow. This will last for approximately 5 minutes. According to maps from NASA, the solar eclipse will be visible from Oregon all the way to the southeastern part of Texas at Corpus Christi. The eclipse will be seen at various different times according to the time zone of each state. For Nevada, it'll be shown at approximately 9:25 Pacific Daylight Time. It's been reported to take less than an hour for the flaming halo to traverse the U.S. Now, if you plan on seeing the solar eclipse for yourself, you'll want to attain some certified solar eclipse glasses. Luckily, right here in Pahrump, our local library is offering such glasses for viewing the eclipse. They are limited to 4 per household and while supplies last.
The Nevada State Railroad Museum in Boulder City announced that it will offer children a chance to ride a train for free later this month as part of Nevada Day celebrations.
Nevada Day, which is a state holiday, is celebrated on October 27th. In a news release, the Nevada State Railroad Museum said is offering free train rides for children aged 17 and under on Saturday, October 28th and Sunday, October 29th. Tickets for adults will be $10, the release says. According to the Nevada State Railroad Museum, trains depart at 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. The Nevada State Railroad Museum is located at 601 Yucca Street in Boulder City. For more information, visit www.boulderrailroadmuseum.org.
And here's Mikey with your look at sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports. WNBA playoffs, the finals. Las Vegas Aces looking to secure a 2-game lead in the series. That game tonight at 6 p.m. from Michelob Ultra Arena. Las Vegas Raiders picked up their second win of the season. They beat the Green Bay Packers on Monday night, 17-13. They welcome the New England Patriots this Sunday. Plum Valley Trojan varsity football homecoming this Friday versus Meadows. JV has the night off. Your 2023 Stanley Cup champions Vegas Golden Knights kicked off their regular season last night from T-Mobile Arena. They had their championship banner ceremony. What a beautiful sight. We'll have more on that in just a bit. Chandler Stevenson got the scoring going on the power play. The first shot of the season, the first goal of the season. They went on to beat Seattle Kraken 4-1. They play the Sharks in San Jose tomorrow evening. That's your look at sports on News 25.
And we'll have more on the Vegas Golden Knights right after the break, so stay with us.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. Your 2023 Stanley Cup champions, Vegas Golden Knights, held their championship banner ceremony ahead of their home opener at T-Mobile Arena on Tuesday evening, and News 25 was there.
On Tuesday, October 10th, the Las Vegas Golden Knights championship banner was raised to the roof. The ceremony had everything you would expect from a team based in Las Vegas. Slot machines, lots of gold, and Excalibur. In only the 6th year of existence of the team in the NHL, the Knights beat the Florida Panthers in the best of 7, 4-1 in the Stanley Cup Finals. The win made the Knights the youngest team to win its first championship. The Knights opened their season against the Seattle Kraken at home. Before the game, the Knights unveiled their banner in a way fitting for the city. It began with a knight clad in golden medieval armor. The knight, resembling the team's logo, retrieved what appeared to be a sword Excalibur from a rock. Then the knight pointed to the team's tunnel, where winger Mark Stone emerged, hoisting the Stanley Cup above his head. Stone did a lap around the rink, showing off the trophy to the home crowd's delight. Stone then pulled the lever on the massive slot machine on one end of the rink. The machine landed on a jackpot, which symbolized 3 images of the Stanley Cup. As soon as the jackpot hit, the arena projection system displayed gold coins flooding the rink as the banner. The banner then finally emerged from the back of the slot machine, and the team got in position to pose in front of it, where it was raised forever. Vegas Golden Knights, your 2023 Stanley Cup champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, we did this together. One more time for the Stanley Cup champions, our Vegas
Pat Lemming from Never Forgotten Animal Society is here to tell us about a cattle dog named Barbie.
Today's Rescue a Pet segment is brought to you by Realty Executives in Action. Put the team at Realty Executives in action for you.
Hi everyone, this is Pat with Never Forgotten Animal Society here in Pahrump, Nevada, in the north part of town. With me I have the pleasure of having Barbie. Barbie is a Australian cattle dog mix, and she is approximately 2 years old. She is a very sweet girl. She's very loving and kind. She likes to be with people. She likes to have something to do, though. She is a very active girl. So she would be good in a household that has a lot of activity going on. She would like to have a large yard if you have one, because of the high energy. She is available here at Never Forgotten Animal Society at 3091 North David Street in Pahrump. Our phone number is 775-537-8674. And again, her name is Barbie, and she's an Australian cattle dog. We rescued her from a kill shelter in Riverside, California, and she's one of the very sweetest girls we have here. So if you're interested in a really active girl that would like to get out and do stuff with you, this is your girl. Her name is Barbie. You're welcome to come in anytime between Monday and Saturday from 10 until 5. No appointment necessary. And we thank you for all of your support throughout the years. Thank you.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
We take you outside now with the Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam. Pretty day today, a little bit breezy. More on the weather and perhaps wind. John will have that for us in just a few. Stay with us.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios, all up and down the Ace Country Radio Network and your mobile device on the local BTV app, the app that's just majestic. 61 degrees up there in Fernley, Fallon, and Carson City. Yes, no kidding. Weather triplets, that never happens. A little bit chilly this fine day. Tonopah only hit 54. They're the absolute cool spot. They're heading for freezing temperatures tonight at 29 degrees for low. Goldfield also freezing temperatures. They're right on the cusp there. 57 is all you managed today. Beatty hit 73. Awesome. Amargosa was at 80. And Las Vegas, ring ding ding, the Hotspot Award winner at 81. Congratulations out at the end of the road that is always closed. Death Valley, 93 degrees. And here in the paradise of Pahrump, let's take a look. Our current temperature is 77 degrees. Not too bad. A little bit off the mark. We were 80 just a little bit earlier. Northwesterly winds to 16 miles per hour. Seemed a bit excessive to me today. I must protest as the sun rose this morning at 6:47. It's setting this evening. Look for it to go away at 6:13. We're heading down to low tonight at 48 degrees, and the northerly winds diminishing down to 13 miles per hour. That humidity is kind of making a difference in the air. It feels a little bit chillier than I think it actually is. Does it end ever? I don't know, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, we got a sunshiny day. That'll be nice. And then Friday, a little bit of clouds, but coming into this weekend, look at this, temperatures back into the low and mid 80s, all the way up to 90 degrees on Monday under sunny skies. Winds throughout the week. Other than today, it's pretty much 10 miles per hour and under. A little bit of cloud action on Tuesday coming back, but mid 80s throughout the week. I think this is just an interesting little spike down in the temperature. Give us a little taste of winter to come. All right, well, I hope we all enjoyed it and appreciate the lesson. Thank you, Mother Nature. Back to the desk. Here's Missy Kohler.
Thanks, John. Still feels so nice out. That's going to wrap things up for News 25 tonight. We thank you very much for watching. I'm Missy Kohler. Have a great night.